It's time for your Vicksburg Daily News Brief brought to you by your friends at Cook Tractor Company. Now's the perfect time to check out the complete line of zero turns at Cook Tractor Company on Highway 80. Visit them online at cooktractorco.com or give them a call today at 601-TRACTOR. In our top story, a historic building in downtown Vicksburg catches fire. This and more just ahead. Shannon Dolores Smith was sentenced to 40 years behind bars on 2 counts of felony child abuse in Mississippi Ninth Circuit Court. Smith was charged with child abuse following an incident in January when Smith attacked her children with a knife. After entering an open plea in court, Smith was sentenced to 40 years for each charge of child abuse, with 20 to serve and 20 suspended with 5 years supervised upon release. The sentences are to run concurrently. On Thursday, July 15th, qualifying families can expect to start receiving their first monthly child tax credit payment from the IRS to the tune of up to $300 per child. Parents who filed a 2019 or 2020 tax return and meet income requirements are automatically enrolled to receive advance payments on the child tax credit. Critics say the plan will remove the incentive for parents to work and cites that the checks would be sent to addicts and delinquents without any vetting process. However, similar programs provide contrary evidence. One thing for certain is parents across the country are going to be keeping a close eye on their bank accounts and mailboxes in anticipation of a little help from Uncle Sam. An out-of-state visitor, Tate Madden, stopped at Love's Truck Stop in Flowers to refuel and recharge on Monday night. While walking her dog, Billy, she and the dog were hit by a car. Madden suffered a broken foot. Billy sustained what turned out to be minor injuries, but ran off and couldn't be found. Tuesday morning, a group of people, including fire boss Jerry Briggs, located the frightened white Labradoodle near the accident scene. Initially approaching the dog raised concern since he was still close to the highway. Madden was alerted while others kept their eyes on Billy, and Billy came running as soon as Madden exited her vehicle after arriving. The reunion made for a very emotional scene. And in our top story, around 3 p.m. on Tuesday, firefighters were on scene at Agape Montessori Christian Academy, located at 822 Main Street. Fire Coordinator Jerry Briggs and Fire Chief Craig Danchik were the first to arrive on the scene. Briggs put an extinguisher on the blaze from outside the window, while Danchik entered the building to check for occupants and beat back the blaze from the other side. Their quick thinking and years of experience, along with sheer luck that they both were nearby when the call came in, helped contain the fire to a single room of the school and minimize damages. Everyone made it out safely and without injury, largely thanks to the 3 teachers present at the time, who followed all the correct safety protocols.
Come throw some axes.
Have a drink with some friends.
Get in on the action. We have fun friends.
And in sports, Ken Evans and Bryce Carlson will be joining Mississippi Valley State University. Head football coach Vincent Dancy has added the 2 coaches to his staff. Evans will be joining on as the new offensive coordinator. He spent the last season as the quarterback coach at Arkansas Pine Bluff, and Carlson will take over as the offensive lineman coach after spending 2 seasons at West Virginia State University as the run game coordinator. Vicksburg High School football player Ronnie Alexander is set to lead the Gators this season for the second time in his high school career. The dominating sophomore was the starting quarterback for VHS in the 2020 season, where the Gators reached the first round of the playoffs under the head coach Todd McDaniel. Alexander is currently going through summer workouts with the Gators, preparing to open up their season against Germantown on August 27th. St. Aloysius' football team kicked off their youth football camp this week, where kids participate in a variety of athletic drills. The Flashes football camp is being overseen by head coach Bubba Nettles, along with a staff of assistant coaches. The varsity football players also stepped in to show the 1st through 6th graders the proper way to play the game of football. Bringing you a look at your local weather, brought to you by the Carriage House at Levy Street, a great small venue for your next wedding reception or any type of gathering. And it's time to check into weather with your Vicksburg Daily News forecast. We see our Wednesday with a high around 92 and a 30% chance of rain throughout the day. Partly cloudy skies and a low around 72. Thursday, we'll see another high of 92. Partly cloudy skies and another 30% chance of rain. A 73 for the low that night. And then on Friday, 92 still the high with a 73 for the low and a 40% chance of isolated thunderstorms throughout the day. Bopping into birthdays with Bob's Frozen Custard of Vicksburg. You can bop on into Bob's and grab yourself a delicious snappy turtle today. Let's see who we have bopping on into birthdays today. Mary Wood and Laura Sharp, happy birthday to you. We appreciate you sending those in and hope you have a great birthday. And remember to send in your birthdays to birthdays@vicksburgnews.com. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of your Vicksburg Daily News Briefing. Thank you for listening.